Hey, St. Thomas friends. I hope that you are having an amazing week. It is Thursday, April 23rd, and yesterday was Earth Day. It was kind of a rainy, not so great day to be outside. But now that the weather's warming up, I can tell the sun is starting to shine here at my house. I hope that you are ready to get outside and have some fun. But I have for you an activity that I wanted to share that my first and second grade students, back when I was a teacher, used to love. And it is a do it yourself bingo game. I know when we get together for some of our Sunday school parties, we really love our bingo games. So I wanted to show you this. And since this is kind of Earth Week, we'll do it on a creation theme today. But really, and this little note is for moms and dads and family members, you can do this on any theme you like. So, moms and dads, if you need some practice time that is off screen, because I will tell you here at the McCall House by Thursday, we're kind of getting a little bit zoomed out with some of the school stuff. So, but we're still looking for things to practice our schoolwork. You can use this for high frequency words that maybe need a little extra practice, your basic math facts, or you can do any theme you want, favorite storybooks, summer words, anything you like. But for my friends, I'm going to show you how you can make your own bingo game at home. All you really have to have is a sheet of paper and a writing tool. And then after that, you figure out what your theme is going to be. And you just need either a list of the words you want to use. You're going to need 15 words or numbers if you're doing math facts, plus a free space. We always have to have a free space in bingo. And you can either have the bingo caller person mark off on the list as they call things, or if you write the things on little slips of paper, you can put those in a cup. Or I just cut a little sandwich baggie that we had at home down short, and you can put your little cards in there so that you can draw them out of a hat like a real bingo game. But those are for later. Let me show you how to make a bingo board. So we're going to start with our sheet of paper, and I just have plain paper off of our printer upstairs. You're going to fold it in half 4 times. So here's our first time. We're going to fold it like a book. And if you are one of my younger friends and folding is not your favorite thing, remember first, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to make sure that you really press those fold lines so you get a nice crease that will mark your bingo squares. So that's fold number 1. Now for fold number 2, we're going to bring the bottom up to the top. Ready? We called this hot dog fold when I was a teacher. Do any of you still call it that too? Okay. So press that fold. Now we're ready for fold number 3. We're going to go back to our book fold, bringing our sides together. Now it starts to get a little tricky to fold in here because your paper's getting thick. And that's where your grown-ups can help if you need to. Press that fold really tight. And one more hot dog, bringing the bottom up to the top. Here we go. And again, mine, you probably can't see. Mine's not perfect. It's just the best I can do. Press it really hard. Okay, that'll do. Now, we're ready to unfold it. And when you unfold, my middle and upper elementary friends can probably tell us, we will have 4 times 4, 16 squares. All right? And the first square we're going to do, you're going to pick a square, any square, and that's going to be your free. So if you know how to write your word free, you're going to write F-R-E-E. And if you want to do it the short way, you can just do a big F for free. I'll go ahead and write the word. There's one other thing you can do. You don't have to, but if you like to see your squares a little bit easier, oh, look, all my papers are falling out. I'm going to tilt the screen down so that you can see a little better. If you want, you can quickly, notice I'm not doing it perfectly, but you can trace your lines that make your bingo squares a little bit easier to see. Totally up to you. And again, this can be an activity for any time you need a little fun, quiet activity to do inside. Okay, so next I'm going to tell you from our list of creation theme words what we're going to do. Our first word, and remember you can write these if you know the letters to use or you know the sounds that you can use, or you can draw a picture. Our first word is going to be clouds. So I'm going to pick a square, any square, and I think I'm going to draw a picture of a cloud. Okay, I know you can't see that very well, can you? There's our cloud. Okay. Our next one, pick a square, any square. I'm going to go down to the bottom. It's going to be sun. I'm going to draw my sun, or you can write your letters to spell S-U-N, sun. Okay, next one, moon. If you are wanting to draw the moon, the easiest way to do it, we are going to draw a sideways smile, and then we're going to draw another sideways smile to connect the points. There's your moon. Stars, let's see. I'm going to put stars, I think, over here. Now stars, you know, if you know how to draw them with your lines, you can do that. Or you can also draw a plus sign with an X over it. I'm going to do a couple more of those. Those are my stars. Okay, we're on a roll now. Our next word, friends, is going to be the color blue. So you can either write the word B-L-U-E, blue, or if that's not what you want to do, you can just scribble in any square you like the color blue. This is how we're building our own bingo board, a DIY bingo board. Now the next couple are a little trickier, but you can still do it pretty easily. The next word is earth. So for the earth, I'm just going to draw a circle, and then inside my circle, I'm doing a couple little blobs. For my continents. That's the earth. Okay, next one is recycle. So that's a pretty big word. And if you want to do a sign for recycle, you're going to start drawing a triangle. But when you get to the points, you're going to draw a little arrow point like that. Now I'm going to draw my one going down with an arrow point and my one going across. That's the symbol for recycle. And again, if you know how to use your sounds for spelling, recycle, there's the word recycle. Okay, our next one is dirt. Dirt's a little tricky to draw too, especially when I have a blue marker. So I have a pencil handy. So I'm going to kind of use my pencil because it looks a little more like dirt. And remember, you are picking any square you like. The more we mix up our squares, the better our bingo game will be. So that's our dirt or soil. You can write it D-I-R-T. My upside down handwriting is nowhere near as good as my right side up handwriting. Okay, our next one, bird. Bird. Bird is just kind of like a big M. And you've drawn flying birds. Okay? Next one is a bug. All right, I'm going to draw my bug maybe over here. I'm going to draw an oval with a little circle on top, antenna, and my legs. If you want to make it an insect, We'd have to add our wings, and we need to add a little circle in there too for our third body part. All right, that's a pretty good bug. Flower. I bet you all know how to draw a flower, don't you? And of course, you can write the word flower. You can always write the word flower if you want to. Okay, our next one is a tree. Let's see, I'm going to go down here on my bottom row. This kind of looks like my cloud, doesn't it? But I'm going to give it a trunk. If you want to get super fancy, you can use your colors and color it in. Okay, our next one, we have 1, 2, 3 left on my board. You should have 3 left on yours. And you can pause this video anytime you want if I'm going too fast. Okay, we need fish. Fish. So, on our fish, I am going to start here. And I'm just going to go down in a loop and out like that. I'm just going to draw one. And of course, if you want to give it a little smiley face, it looks like a goldfish cracker, only it's blue. You can also write your word. Okay, our next one, we're almost done, is humans, people. I'm going to draw a stick figure. Head, body, arms, and legs. And again, give it a little face. It's smiling at ya. It's happy to see ya. Okay, last one. This is where I'm going to have trouble because I'm not a great artist, but it's animals. Let's see how we can do this. I am going to draw. Jacob's over there telling me I can draw animals. Well, good for you, Jacob. I'm going to try and draw a bear. Oh, he has one ear that's bigger than the other. Poor bear. All right, well, there's my bear's body. He needs some arms. Oh, there's his hands. And bigger circles for his feet. This is why Miss Barbara was not an art teacher. Okay, I suppose if you wanted to, friends, you could also do just a stick animal. Maybe that's easier with a head and some ears. That might be easier. Okay, so here we go. You have now finished your DIY do-it-yourself bingo board. Congratulations! Now, if you want, hang out with me. I'm going to call the bingo cards. You can get your bingo going down, up and down, side to side on the rows, or diagonals. Or you can stick with me the whole time and we'll all get back out together and everybody's a winner. Yay! So here we go. Got the bingo cards now. For something to mark your bingo page with, you can either use your writing tool and do an X when I call the card, your pictures or your words, or you can use little slips of paper that you've torn up. You can use, I don't know, game pieces. If you have little game pieces or blocks, Legos work. You know what else is really fun? Cereal. If you have Cheerios or Fruit Loops or Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Golden Grahams or whatever, the McCalls like our cereals. So yeah, you can use those and put a little piece of cereal on it. That works too. Okay, so when you're ready, if you need to pause it to get your little bingo markers figured out, do that. And then start up and we will begin creation bingo. Here we go. Are you ready? Our first card is stars. Mark your stars. Okay. Next, we have animal. Animals. Our next cards. Woo, humans. This almost looks like mine. I promise I didn't draw that. That was from the computer. I need to mix these up a little better, I think. Ready? Our next card is, ooh, recycle. Recycle. Alrighty. Our next card is tree. Find and mark your tree. Oh, Jake's giving us a drum roll. Thank you, Jacob. That's very helpful. Next, sun. Find and mark your sun. We've done enough. Does anybody have a bingo yet? All right. Remember, you can stick with me for blackout. Bird. Find and mark your bird. Oh, it's flying. Our drum roll is back. Flower. Find and mark your flower. This one's hard to see. Cloud. Find that cloud and mark it. All right. Any more bingos? Let's see. What do we have next? Moon. Find and mark your moon. Jacob, quit paying attention. We don't have our drum roll. Oh, it's upside down. Fish. You can't swim upside down. Fish. Earth. Earth. All right, we're getting closer to that blackout. Here we go. Ooh, the color blue to represent the sky and the sea. Where's your color blue on your page? Here we go. Here's your dirt or soil. Dirt. Oh. If you remember to do your free space, this should be your last one. What is it? Bug. Find and mark your bug. And that's, make sure, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and your free space makes your blackout. Yay! All right, friends, I hope when you need a little creative time and some fun way to play a game with your family or practice maybe some school things, that you can now use DIY Bingo. If you would ever like to play a DIY Bingo game with me on a Zoom call, have your grown-ups tell me that in the comments, and we will see if we can get that set up for fun. So until I see you next time, bye-bye.